Welcome back! In the last episode, we assembled all the endgame weapons for our group of heroes. I think we also got everything from the desert planet Mutavia. The ice planet Dezoris, though, probably still holds some secrets from us. But I got stuck there, so we first try our luck with Palma. Maybe now is the perfect time to check on the magic door within this extremely suspicious wall. And yes indeed, the spell Noah learned really is the only thing required to open up the gate and give us the opportunity to freely explore what turns out to be a jail. The people imprisoned here are all in a terrible condition and seem very afraid of Lassics, going as far as claiming that he is going to sacrifice them all. Apparently he is a really powerful sorcerer, controlling a magic strong enough to claim one's soul. Among the prisoners is one of Dezoris' natives. He came a long way. The Dezorian asks us if we got the armor of Goaron, one that can be grabbed from a chest on the far end of a pit trap. There was a dungeon where I dropped into a pit trap just before stepping through a door, but I still don't know how to trick the system. I will find out later though that there is no real trick to it. Checking on it, I need to admit that I did not realize that our team member Meow has a non-combat skill named Trap, which disables same traps, and by that gives us easy access to the armor. Contrary to Dragon Quest, new spells not really mattered much to me in Phantasy Star. Back to the here and now. Past this jail should lie Mount Bayamalia, a mountain crowned by a tower with a secret at the top, according to one of the inmates. Apparently it's not as easy as simply stepping out of the jail in the far end, because the exit is guarded by this robot guy, blocking Alice and demanding her road pass. Unlike the human guards at Palma Airport, this one instantly exposes the pass we have as a plagiarism. Without a chance to explain anything, the whole group gets thrown into a cell. But we are not alone in here. An old man is locked up with us. Contrary to us, he doesn't seek freedom. Even so, we still get a clue from him that there has to be a way out, somewhere. Thanks to the map which is drawn for us, this secret passage is easy to locate. But, I repeat myself, in the original without the map, this must have caused lots of frustration. At least for me. As you might have noticed, doors at the side of the wall are not depicted when passing by them, so you have to turn around on each tile to find this. I definitely would have gotten stuck at this point. Out and embracing the blue sky again. I wonder what to do now. We got the road pass from a shop in the very first part of our journey for Phantasy Star, and I didn't came across any option to exchange it for a legal one. A bit at lost, I drove through Palma's oceans and discovered, quite hidden I would say, another port town. Maybe there's something here. Drasko is usually reached via ship, but the sea lines are currently closed off. Unfortunately, this place offers nothing for us, but it would have been the place where to officially buy a gas shield, which we were supposed to use in order to enter Sophia from the last part. Well, that's useless for us now. Other than that, we just hear again of Mount Bayamalia and that its top is always covered with clouds. A new rumor which does not point us anywhere though, speaks of a giant rock which was seen floating in the sky. Left with nothing in our hands, I realized that we need to tackle the Zores again. There is at least one thing we are missing here, and it is related to the Laerma tree. We heard of its existence first at Palma. Means it's nothing which is just made up by the always lying Dezorans. But where might it be? And how should I get there? I've been everywhere I could go, or so I thought at least. Frustrated, I've been driving in circles using the ice digger, when I suddenly and accidentally hit this mountain. I checked this. I really checked everything with this thing. But now, just by accident, there's a wall that crumbles, just by driving against it. I could not find anything like this before, and I really hit walls like crazy before. Seared off and hidden beyond this path of crushed ice lies the cave of a titan. This thing is not really amused to stumble into our group. But within short, he is defeated, and we get hold of a prism. After having found this one passage with the ice digger, I had to try it again on every, and I mean it, literally every mountain wall I could come across. And sure enough, there is one, but really just this one other spot where the mountain crumbles and makes way for our ice digger. At first I wasn't sure if this really is a new area, but yes it is. A wide snow plateau filled with large forests and a special tree in their middle. This should be it, the Laerma tree. Just by examining it, nothing special could be found. But this tree is too special to offer nothing to us. So Alice tries some items we recently acquired. First, the prism which we got from the Titan. According to the Dezorans, this should give us a nut. But nothing. Well, this is not the first lie we expose, so I should not be surprised. Since this did not work, how about the holy light of the eclipse fire? Aha, that's the right thing. The tree, now free from the snow, can be harvested for the Laerma nut, which we store inside of our Laconian pot. Do not take the chance of it shriveling. Recapping. We now have a nut and a prism, but still no new road pass. Where could I have missed something? Might I have to return to the governor of Motavian? He seemed to be on our side. Maybe he can get us an official road pass. Nope, this is a dead end. The governor just confirms the obvious, of us not having taken our revenge on Lassics yet. But where else can I go? A quick research on the internet revealed that I haven't missed a certain location. I just need to be honest. Okay, then let's return to the jail on Palma and speak up to the guard. This time, we confess being without a road pass. And look what we get. Contrary to my expectation, this triggers a fight instead of simply throwing us into a cell again. The guard himself, itself, is no more than a pushover. I feel a bit ashamed for not having figured this out by myself, but at least we are now past this obstacle and can finally discover the realm beyond the wall. Quite disappointing. There is no interesting structure or village behind the wall. Just a plain cave, serving as another tunnel, connecting us to the real reason why this area is sealed off. May I introduce the suspicious in clouds-covered tower of Mount Bayamalia. The entrance to this structure, like with the jail before it, is blocked by another magic door, which Noah will open for us. Now follows a confusing up and down over many different floors. Treasures in here mainly contain insignificant amounts of mesetas, or to my frustration, bombs. They are so plentiful that I considered skipping them altogether. That could have caused me quite some trouble though, since there is one significant chest among all of those traps, containing this magical key. In regards of the monsters, this tower has them all. Alice and the others are confronted with a very large variety of different creatures. Golden centaurs, skeletons, insects, dragons, slimes, and plenty more. Our group seems to be at the proper level to conquer all that, and thanks to that can explore large chunks of the dungeon in one go. Already with our second visit, a cell can be reached by our four. What a remote place to keep a prisoner! Opening the cell reveals a surprise. It's the soothsayer Daemor, remember? I almost forgot him too, but he is the one Lassics fears the most, according to our intel. Stepping into his view prompts him to direct a lot of questions towards Alice, which we need to answer in a proper way, if we don't want to get kicked out by him. Basically, we need to assure him that we trust in his skills, and even agree on looking for Alex O'Sale. This is the first time we come across this name, and there is no explanation where it comes from. Anyway, answering in a way which pleases Daemor grants us with the magical crystal. If memory serves, the crystal can be used to protect one from evil magic. Back when I heard of it the first time, I thought it would be used against Medusa's magic, but now it appears more likely to be used for our nemesis. After all, Lassics is rumored to be a very strong sorcerer. However it might be, we should keep it with us. The last thing we do today is reaching the top of this tower. To secure our way, we need to use Meow's trap disabling spell a second time, and then step through a bunch of doors. On the top of the tower we find nothing. You know as well as me that this is not it. We are about to finish this game, but not in this part. Let's take a break for the last time and meet again next week to face off Lassics. Until then, bye.